I want to tell you a real life story that will change how you think about business, right? So there are two businesses. The first business makes 20 million a month in sales. The second business makes 10 million a month in sales. And my question to you is, which business do you want to be? Most people want to be the 20 million business in sales, whether it's naira or dollars. The currency doesn't matter. It's the amount that matters. Most people you ask will tell you they want to be the bigger business, 20 million in sales. But that's not all. What if I told you that a business that does 10 million in sales makes 2 million in profit, and the business that does 20 million in sales makes 500,000 in profit? Now, what business do you want to be? Now, most times when I ask this question to clients and students, right, their choices change. Everybody wants to become the 10 million business. So you see, as a business owner, I am often disappointed that we're as crazy about sales as we are, because the truth is this: all of sales is not our money. Part of the money you make from sales will go to your employees as salary. Part of it will go to your landlord as rent. Part of it will go as payments to your suppliers. Part of it will go as repayment of the loan to the bank. Part of it will go to the government as tax. All these people have to eat from sales. It is what remains that is your reward as the owner of the business. So I expect that as a business owner, as somebody who is business minded, as an entrepreneur, you'll be more preoccupied with profits. I'm not saying you'll not be interested in sales, but the reason you'll be interested in sales is to the extent to which sales can protect your interest in profit. That's the reason why. So at the end of the day, the key priority is profit, because that is your own. That is your own reward as the owner of the business. And one way to get to profit is sales. Note what I just said. One way to get to profit is sales. Because from the example I just gave you, which represents many businesses, right? You look at their sales, they are not doing as much as that other business. But that other business you're admiring, the owner is struggling because at the end of the day, everybody has eaten. The landlord has eaten, suppliers have eaten, their employees have eaten. But there is very little for them at the end of the day. So who do you want to be? Do you want to be the bigger business with a lot of sales? Or do you want to be a business that is profitable? So if it is profits you're interested in, I want to talk to you about the unsung hero in the profit equation. Remember, the simple equation for profit is sales minus cost equal to profit. But the misfortune abounds that most people focus on sales and not cost, as if sales is more important than cost. Because if you understand anything about basic math, you will see that sales is as important as cost in that equation. Sales minus cost equal to profit, right? So what this means is that in practice, in my line of work, I find that many businesses are leaking. They focus a lot on getting the sales to come in. There's no problem with making more sales as long as you are keeping enough. The problem is that many businesses are leaking. Many businesses are like leaking buckets. You are struggling to make sure that the tap is running faster and there's so much water coming into the tap. But the problem is you're not paying attention to the container, to the bucket. Your business is leaking. You are not managing your costs properly. So at the end of the day, even though everybody is happy, your suppliers are smiling, your employees are happy, your landlord is happy, except you are running an NGO, then I can understand. But you too deserve to be happy. You need to get the profits. So you need to be careful. Nobody will be as interested in cost management like you. You are the number one cost manager of your business. You have to be preoccupied with cost management. Unfortunately, many businesses struggle with cost management for there are a couple of reasons, but I'll give you five. The first one is leaks. There are different things that can cause leaks in your business. Everything from poor inventory management to poor cash management to a lot of things. Many businesses are leaking. And one key reason why this is happening is that they are not paying attention. They are not paying attention to their costs. Many businesses do not practice budgeting, so they are reacting to their costs. Many businesses are not in charge of their cost management. The next one is overspending. Many businesses are spending more than they should on goods or services that are coming into their business. It's not as if you want to willingly overspend. The thing is that you don't know that you're overspending because you are not proactively managing your costs. So at the end of the day, you're either overspending, it could be on rent, it could be on salaries, it could be on a lot of things, right? The third level is waste. There are things you spend on in your business that you're not using enough. There are things that are wasting in your bill. Let's use an example. Something like expired products or products that have become obsolete in your stock, right? Those are losses to your business. And why did that happen? Usually it might be poor inventory tracking. Usually it might be incompetent staff. It could be a couple of reasons. But bottom line is that any products that expire, any products that go damaged, that you're not able to sell, you are incurring losses. And those losses should have been profits you should be benefiting from, right? Another common problem within small businesses is fraud and thefts. And many times it's not big fraud, it's petty thefts here and there. And unfortunately, a lot of these things are going unnoticed because many times small businesses do not have the right financial structure to capture most of their transactions. And the unfortunate thing that happens is that for anybody who is stealing in your business, whether it's your employee, whether it's a customer, whether it's a supplier, whether it's a total stranger that masquerades as a potential customer, comes into your place of business and steals your product, right? The problem with a thief is that they grow their confidence over time. And unfortunately, many businesses only find out that they are being stolen from when the theft has grown so huge. So the moment you find out that there's a huge theft that is going on in your business, it's very likely that theft started a long time ago. It's just that you didn't spot it. You're only spotting it now because it has grown huge. And why did it grow huge? The thief was building their confidence over time. So they have been stealing from you, but you didn't know about it. Another key source of poor cost management is inefficiencies, right? If, for example, based on what you have in your business, let's imagine there are two businesses. You're in the same line of business. Let's say you produce bottled water. You have the same equipment as your competitor down the road. You have the same number of employees as your competitor down the road. But here's the catch. In terms of productivity, your factory churns out 1,000 bottles a day. Your competitor churns out 1,500 bottles a day. You have the same number of staff, you have the same number of equipment, you have the same operating cost in that business. How is it possible that a business that spends as much as you are, a business that has the same size as you, is more productive than you are? Any losses in productivity is a loss that will affect your profits. Because I would rather you produce 1,005 than 1,000. But right now you are paying the same salary that your competitor is paying, but you are getting far less output than your competitor. That's a problem, right? So this year, while most of your competitors, while most of your peers will be focusing on sales, 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 don't forget what I said. Sales is important as long as it will help you achieve your major interest, which is profit. Your goal is profit. If more sales will lead to less profit for you, guess what? If you're an African entrepreneur, an African business owner, I would say you should go for more profit. If you have to choose between more sales and more profit, go for more profit, even if it means less sales. This is not America. This is not Europe, where you have endless supplies of investor money and you can keep burning through cash for the sake of acquiring market share and keep running at a loss. In Africa, businesses have to carry themselves. In Africa, businesses have to be self-sustaining. In Africa, your main and most reliable capital source is the profit in your business. So in Africa, businesses that thrive are profit first. If you are not making profit, you are vulnerable. You are vulnerable to your competitors. You are vulnerable to potential financiers. You are vulnerable to financial wolves, right? So bottom line is, this year, I want you to pay more attention to your cost management, because at the end of the day, even if you don't grow your sales, but you're able to better manage your costs, guess what? You will make more profit this year than you made last year, even though your sales did not really grow much. And that should be your goal. And the next thing that will happen when you become better at managing costs is that you are ready to grow. The biggest mistake that businesses make when they are about to grow is that they don't understand their costs and they are not managing their costs and they go ahead to grow. Guess what growth does to you? Yes, growth will grow your sales. Growth will get you more customers. But guess what? Growth will expose your weakness, all your weaknesses. Growth will make you more vulnerable. So before you go out there and make yourself more vulnerable, fix yourself at this current level. Fix all the waste. Fix the leaks. Fix the inefficiencies. Discourage and protect your business from all the petty theft and fraud that's going on. Be able to be self-sustaining at a smaller level. And guess what? You'll be ready to grow. Because by the time you grow, you've already fixed all those weaknesses and inefficiencies that would have created problems for you down the road. So, if you are interested in this far less popular topic, because guess what? I agree. Anything sales marketing is far more popular, far more sexy than cost management. But guess what? Many people learn the hard way when they don't manage their costs properly. Many people learn that Cost is the silent leader. Sales is the flashy guy. Marketing is the flashy guy. The one that requires and requests for most of your attention. So most people give attention to marketing and sales. Cost is boring. Cost is more like a conservative. He will wait for you or she will wait for you, to come look for it. So you need to know how to respect cost management. You need to get better at it, because guess what? Your core interest is not sales. I've just told you how you can make more sales but get less profit. Because what really matters to you is what you get, the profit. And guess what? If you are making good profits, implicitly, it means that everybody's happy. For you to make good profit, it means your landlord is happy. It means your suppliers are happy. It means your employees are happy. And that will make you a much healthier and a much more resilient business. So if you're interested in cost management, I've prepared one of the most comprehensive courses on cost management. It's very practical. This is not theoretical stuff. And it includes 12 core strategies you can use to control costs, no matter the kind of business you run, whether you are into hospitality or retail or education or whatever it is. These are the 12 core strategies you can start to implement that will give you more control over your costs, that will help you start seeing improvements in your profits. By the time you're going through this course, you're going to be having a lot of, oh, no wonder, oh, is that what happened? You're going to start noticing things that before now you didn't really know what to make of them. But right now you understand that these things are undermining and sabotaging your business. So this course on cost control has been released inside of the BMG Academy. The BMG is the exclusive group of entrepreneurs and business owners that I support. And there are different ways I can support you in the BMG. There's a free private group on Telegram. That's totally free. There's the BMG Academy that contains all the courses, including this cost management I just talked about. There's the BMG Consult, where I can help you one-on-one, help fix and build your business. And of course, there's the BMG Premium. But all these things I'm talking about, you get more information about them if you follow the link on your screen. Join the bmg.com. You're going to see all the 4 different levels of membership. And there are now over 2,000 entrepreneurs and business owners scattered across Africa and even beyond Africa, right? And I'm focusing more on those things that cause nightmares for business owners. I focus more on topics that cause headaches, stress, and panic for business owners. Because after the flashiness of sales, you still have to deal with the reality of profit. So if you don't want to be taken by surprise this year, and don't forget, we are in an environment where cost control, cost management is very important. Inflation is rising. The currency is getting devalued. Purchasing power is dropping. So everything about protecting your profit margins, better controlling your costs, all those things are important. So cost management is a skill you cannot do without this year. And the earlier you learn this skill, the better for you. Because guess what? No matter the kind of business you have, cost management is a skill you can carry to any business, any industry, any size of business. If this is the first time you're watching my videos, my name is John Paul Iwuoha. I'm a business strategy specialist and a management consultant. What that means to the man on the street is that I make it easier and faster for people to start, run, and grow their businesses. And these are the kinds of topics I touch on: how to improve your profits, cost management, how to hire capable employees, how to set attractive prices, how to retain more customers. I focus on the practical stuff that can help you win in business. So to move this conversation into practice, right? Follow the link on your screen, join the bmg.com, and choose the right level that you want me to support you on. Until my very next video, I'm still your business advisor and management consultant. See you. Cheers.